Today, I am going to be serving my young goal-getters out there. This is a video that you could send to your child if you are a teen parent, and if you are a teen watching me, I've got you covered today, alright? For if you don't know, there is a tidal wave of unstoppable teen entrepreneurs. 2024 and the business world isn't ready for what's coming. So goal-getters, no matter what part of the world you are in, this video is for you or your teenager if you've got one. From Yaoundé to Lagos, Nairobi, Cairo to Cape Town, African teens are now turning big ideas to big realities. And I don't want you to be left out. You've got the hustle, you've got the vision. Get ready now for the game plan. For Elvin G here is going to be walking you through those things you can actually do as a teenager in Africa and make a lot of money that could change not only your life, but your family's life as a whole. So if you're discovering me for the first time, my name is Elvin Jig, and I have taken it as a personal mission to make sure that you, the teenager watching me, the Gen Z watching me, attain your financial independence as soon as possible. So I therefore invite you to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post videos on here. And I also invite you to go to our playlist and scroll, for you are definitely going to find videos there that are going to be guiding you through your entrepreneurial journey in Africa. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first idea I have for you here is social media management for small businesses. Yes, don't think you are still a child, all right? You are 18 years, but do you know that you can actually help people take their businesses from zero to hero? Do you know that? Well, if you didn't, let me walk you through what you can actually do. Watch me right now. You might be a teenager who is actually maybe creating some sort of content on TikTok, for example, already, right? But do you know that those your videos that are going viral on TikTok could actually make you a lot of money? You are so good at creating content or at manipulating the CEO or the algorithm, hacking the algorithm or whatsoever to favor your videos to go viral overnight, right? But do you know that you could use those skills of yours and cash out real big? One thing you don't know is that local businesses are actually dying for young savvy social media managers who actually understand how to connect with Gen Zs and millennials, all right? This is something that the older generation can't really cope with. But if they know that there's this teen out there that is good at social media management, they are definitely going to go for you because their target audience is actually the youths. I actually fell on this 16-year-old girl in California who started managing her own mom's social media, her business page, right? Her mom was a baker and she took upon herself to manage her mom's bakery business online. And just within months, she had a waiting list of other local business owners begging for her services. And she's now making a lot of money, even more than what her teachers make. We are talking here of a 16-year-old girl, all right? So this is something that you shouldn't joke with nowadays if you are a teen who've just got a little bit of entrepreneurial zeal. So secondly, we are going to be talking about mobile first digital services. Dear young goal-getters, these business ideas are tailor-made for young, vibrant goal-getters. So trust me, these aren't just pipe dreams, all right? But these are business opportunities that if you tap into them, especially with the help of your parents, you are going to achieve great things in Africa. So how do you go about this idea I am talking about? It is simple, right? With smartphones becoming more accessible than ever before, there is a huge demand for mobile-friendly services. So this is a business opportunity you could tap from even as a teen, all right? Think educational platforms, mobile banking apps, or even local delivery services. You can start from your own area, right? from your own neighborhood. Talking about something like educational platforms, do you know that even as a teen, you can make money from your own school? Do you know that if you are smart enough, you could come up with an app that could actually help students in your own class or in your own school to actually do better in school? You could create an app, all right, that helps them maybe revise or helps them with certain difficulties they face or even help them do their homeworks and many more. You just need to be very creative, all right? You know about the existence of AI, right? So imagine combining your subject expertise with AI tools to create a super tutoring service. You could use AI to generate practice questions, to explain complex topics in simple terms, or you could even create personalized study plans for your peers. I noticed that a group of high school seniors in California actually started doing something of this nature. So the thing is, they are helping other students do better at school, but at the same time making a lot of money, which is a win-win situation, all right? So this is something I recommend you could as well do in your school and cash out big. Now, if we look at an app that is going to maybe help with local delivery services, so you can connect local producers with their customers and you can start right from your community, right from your neighborhood, all right? Just to create something that could connect people together and you cash out from your commission from your app. Don't think that you are still a child or you're still small. If you've got the brain, you can do it. So next on, let's talk about sustainable fashion and accessories. Nowadays, African print or African textile and designs are hot property worldwide. They are selling like crazy. You need to also understand that sustainability is the future. So what you need to do as a smart young goal getter, you need to combine these two and you are going to be making a lot of money at your young age. Now you need to understand that eco-friendly stuff sell worldwide. So what I would advise you simply do is to create an eco-friendly fashion piece that could celebrate African heritage. And you're going to be making a lot of money. There's this 15-year-old Ghanaian boy who started upcycling what the Ghanaians call the kente. So he would turn old kente cloths into backpacks and wallets. Very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing ones. And very, very artistic. He sells them online to customers all over the world. And people are going crazy over his unique pieces because his designs are actually sustainable. This is a 15-year-old boy who is putting the African fashion on the global map while fighting waste. How cool is that? And when we talk of fashion, it doesn't limit itself to African prints, right? If you've noticed, nowadays, from let's say 2020 to 2024 and 2025 and upwards, beats are a real deal right now. A lot of Africans are using beats and even non-Africans, all right? I am talking of beats, hair beats, yes. People use beats for a lot of things nowadays. Some do put them on their hair, some put them on their dresses, and some even do use them as ornaments. There are people who use a lot of beats for their traditional weddings and maybe things like their photo shoots and all the like. So if you sell fashion accessories like African beads, you are going to be making a lot of money, all right? And this is something that you could do even while going to school, right? You could just make your collection of beads and start selling maybe during the weekends or your free time and even sell them online. You just need to get, those transparent packages, all right? Package them very well, or you could still make beautiful gift boxes and beautifully lay your beads there and sell online. When people order, you ship them out to them without necessarily owning a shop, all right? So the next idea I am going to be talking about here is tech education for rural areas. Yes, my dear teen, this is something that you could make a lot of money with. Remember that you are still young and energetic. So this is something that you could thrive very well in, all right? You just need to let your parents see your vision and accompany you through. You could go to rural areas and tap from the opportunity there. You know, a lot of rural areas are still very lacking when it comes to tech. So this is a golden opportunity that I am presenting to you here, that you could actually tap and build a thriving business for your whole family. So like I said, many rural areas are hungry for tech education. So what are you going to be doing? You are going to be setting up tech workshops in rural areas. If you master some computer skills, you could open workshops to teach them those basic computer skills, and you are going to be making money. If you master coding, you can start teaching coding in rural areas and make a lot of money. Or you could still even teach people in the rural areas how to leverage social media for their small businesses, and they are going to be subscribing, registering to attend your workshop, and that's how you're going to be making money. All right, don't be limited by the fact that you are a student, you don't have the time. My dear, you can create time. If you are a student, you could still start doing this maybe during holidays, all right? Or you could do this during weekends. Why not? You just need to present your vision to your parents and make them serious with you. And I guess that any smart parent out there will definitely accompany their kid doing this. So if you are a parent watching this video, this is a brilliant business idea that you could introduce to any of your kids or any of your children who you notice that they are very smart, all right? This is a big business opportunity for them. So your child could just start this during the weekends and make some cool cash. And during the holiday, they do it as well, all right? It isn't going to tamper with their studies or hinder their studies in any way. So last but not the least, we are going to be obviously talking about digital content creation. The demand for locally relevant content is exploding. Whether it's creating YouTube videos or any other social media content, there is a huge appetite for African voices and stories. If you look at your age mates, or let's say the Gen Zs as you guys call yourselves, you will notice that a lot of teenagers are getting into content creation now, especially TikTok. You will notice that a lot of teens nowadays are creating very powerful, entertaining, and even educational content online, especially on apps like TikTok and Facebook and even YouTube, all right? A lot of teens now are tech savvy and they are making money from it, all right? Don't think that you're too small to impact people. Don't say, oh, I'm still just 14, 13, 15, or 17. It doesn't matter. If you've got something that you could teach to people, you've got a skill that you want the world to discover, content creation is that one thing you should consider. You need to understand that Africa is bustling with business opportunities. And as a tech-savvy, globally connected generation, you are in a perfect position to seize them. Don't be afraid to start small, all right? Don't be limited to the small resources you've got. You can just use the resources around you, right? We all know that to start with content creation, the only thing you need is your phone and a good internet connection, and you are good to go. Make good use of your community, and by your community we mean basically every human being you've got around, all right? Is it your schoolmates, your friends, or the people in your neighborhood? You name it. Leverage your community and don't shy away from tackling big problems, all right? You just need to start small but aim big. Always remember that your youth is your superpower. You see solutions where others see problems. So dear teenager, if you adopt this mindset I am trying to make you see, you are definitely going to go very far. So there's this little Nigerian girl that I once fell on, and she is actually making videos that are impacting people. She is teaching other teens how to actually start a YouTube channel and be successful from scratch without anything, all right? I fell on one of her videos where she was talking about her background being fake because she is a student in her little student room, and she started just with her phone. That girl literally had to make her own tripod, that is a DIY tripod, and her own lamp, LED lamp and everything. And she actually used her own story as a motivation for other teens out there. And I really fell in love with her content and her personality, and a lot of people too. So I think her name is Favor Matthew or something. This girl is doing great on YouTube. I don't know if she's got a presence or a strong presence on other social media platforms, but I discovered her on YouTube. So that's an example that a lot of teens can actually emulate. So what are you waiting for? The future of African businesses is actually in your hands. And 2024 is your year to shine. Don't let 2024 pass you by, all right? Take it as a personal mission or a mission statement or your main objective that 2025 isn't going to come and meet you the same without you embarking on something that is going to impact not only your own life, but your community as a whole. So get out there and show the world what African teen entrepreneurs can do. So lovely goal-getter, lovely teen goal-getter, welcome to this space. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, all right? And also share this video with all your loved ones, all your friends, your family members, your schoolmates, and all the like. For a lot of people need to be aware of these opportunities, all right? So thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you on my next one.